What's up, guys? Xbox Tech Junkie back today with my final video. For many who may not know, I've actually decided to, for the time being, end this channel. Only because I want to be focusing on a little bit more other stuff, and with that, it means I can't put as much time into making videos. If anyone's probably noticed, I haven't made a video in over a couple months. I never got around to finishing the full review of the Series S, so I am deeply sorry for that. But with that though, it is officially the last video of Xbox Tech Junkie. I'm not entirely sure if I'll ever come back to it, maybe someday in the future, but as of right now, it's not really in my cards, but if I do, you'll be the first to know. But for today, it is kind of a poetic thing that my last video, I'm going to be unboxing the Xbox Series X. Considering the first video I ever made for this channel was unboxing the One X, unboxing the Series X is just kind of bittersweet. So let's just jump into it. All right, so might be a little bit of a weird camera angle because how big this box is. So let's just kind of look at the console, or at least the box. So on the front, we obviously have the lovely green top of the Series X that just shows the heart of Xbox, that lovely green. On the side, we have what appears to be the dual motherboard, what's inside this box, and then all the features of the console, the Velocity architecture, 1TB SSD, 4K 120 frames per second, and 8K support. On the back, we have my favorite character from gaming, Master Chief, on the cover of Halo Infinite, which is still set to release this year. And then just some more stuff like console, Game Pass, huge library, and Velocity architecture. And then on the other side, we have just a beautiful picture of the Xbox and its default vertical standing position. Same thing with the top of the box, just the Xbox sitting. I actually really like the way that they designed the overall packaging of this box. I expected it to be actually vertical, kind of like the console, but this is pretty cool too. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So each console has a little tab right here. You just kind of pull that little guy off. I'm trying to do it without tearing the box because I like to keep my boxes. You know, that's frowned upon apparently. Not frowned upon, but they're like, you don't need to keep the box. Well, you don't need to talk. Just kidding. That's one. And that is two right there. Okay. And I think there's two more on the bottom. Just check and make sure, yep. So yeah, when you do unbox it, on the very bottom of it, there are two more tabs like these. I don't know if you can see those because I know the camera angle is kind of weird, but right there for you. 1 and 2. We're just gonna nicely tear those bad boys off. And like that, your Xbox is all ready to be opened. So let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. I'm pretty excited. This is actually my first time seeing this console in person, so without further ado, someone cue the Halo music. So right there is the Series X. It is quite a massive little footprint. Oh man. So right when you open it, as you can see, I hope, you can see that there is just like this nice little stance. It shows off the console, says power your dreams and everything. So the first thing you want to do is just get a good hand on the console and just lift it. Woo! You are a big boy. Oh wow. Okay, where's the bottom? Ooh, don't pull. Box down, box down. Okay, this feels like the bottom. Set the Series X over here for a minute. Okay. So I know everyone goes for the console first, but I'm actually going to take out the controller and everything just to kind of keep the excitement. So over here, I'm going to open this bad boy up. Inside you have your HDMI cable, as always. Your lovely tiny power cord, which is nice considering the very first Xbox one that came out had the brick, as well as the 360 models. And then last but not least, you have your brand new, I think it's carbon black Xbox Series controller. This is actually my first time holding the black controller as well. I've had the white, the blue, and then the electric volt. So there's that guy. As always, such a beautiful controller. I love it in the black. And then, of course, it's not a Microsoft without some batteries. Besides that, everything else in the box is just manual and a quick setup guide. So nothing else in there. So I think now is a good time to finally get a good look at the Series X. Again, this is my first time actually seeing the console. So we're gonna take off the little cover, the Power Your Dreams cover. Save that for Christmas, of course. And then we're gonna take off some tape. Tape 1 and tape 2. Holy mother. This is beautiful. It just doesn't feel real to me. Wow, that really is cool. Sorry, I'm looking at the optical illusion. I'll show you guys. Hold on. So here it is. This is the back, obviously. Let me turn around. Ooh, you are going to be fingerprint central today. Woo! I mean, in all honesty, compared to the Series S, obviously the Series X is much thicker, but it's not like that crazy. It is a very, wow, it almost doesn't even seem real to look at because of just how long I've just seen pictures and videos of it. Okay, so obviously you have the front of the console. Right here is your USB, your sync button, your disc tray, and then the on button. At the top, you have your lovely optical illusion that shows off the green. I don't know if you're getting that well enough. These holes are actually much thicker than I had expected them to be, but man, it's almost not even real to look at. The sides are pretty basic, nothing crazy. So there's this side, nothing there besides fingerprints. So yeah, this thing really likes to pick up fingerprints, but they kind of fade away pretty quickly. Ooh, don't knock that over. You got the back of the console with the vents. Then you have your 2 USBs, your Ethernet cable, your power cable, your HDMI, and then your storage expansion. That is if you are trying to get an extra terabyte of SSD. And then on the side, you have just 4 little feet, so that way if you want to, you can lay the Series X on its side. I do think this console is kind of funny looking when it's laying on its side. It's definitely was built to be, standing, so to see it kind of on its side is always funny to look at. And then on the bottom, you have let's get that away from the edge, the little stand plate. This is not removable, so if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna remove that when I lay it down, you can't, but honestly, it's so tiny, I don't think it's really that much of a bother. And then on the side, there's a little thing that says Xbox, so if you're just trying to display that Xbox logo, you can. So yeah, that is the Series X. I'm completely blown away by it. Again, this is my first time seeing it in person, and while it is thick, it has definitely got a footprint. It's not as crazy as I was expecting it. I mean, again, this is the Series X side by side to it, or Series S and Series X. I mean, yeah, it's like, they're not, as far as height, not that much difference. The Series S is definitely much smaller in terms of footprint, but you can probably fit at least one more Series S on top of this guy. But all in all, like, side by side, like, I think Microsoft really outdid themselves with this console. Okay, on the side it looks funnier. That looks much funnier. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the console. I can't wait to finally get this thing plugged in and play with it and give it a try. The Series S has been a phenomenal console. It is super quiet. It's very powerful. The only thing that sucks about it for me was the small storage and then obviously no disk drive. But overall, I've absolutely enjoyed using this console, but I think it's going to get the back burner for right now while I get this bad boy all set up and played with. So I kind of want to help you guys get a Xbox Series X or S or even a PlayStation. Obviously, these things are very difficult to find right now. What I'm going to do is leave either the link or the name or the Twitter handle of a guy who I follow on Twitter. I can't remember his name just because I meant to look before this video. However, I will definitely give him a shout out on Twitter once this video is over with. This guy, all he does is release updates on when there's going to be a restock for any of these consoles. That includes the PlayStation 5. He leaves links and everything. That's actually how I got this bad boy. He updated his Twitter saying that the Best Buy had an Xbox Series X restock. I was able to finally get one. So, can't remember your name right now, but I definitely will shout out to you on Twitter. But thank you so much for helping me find this. Again, everyone, I would definitely follow him. Throw on those notifications, because if you're serious about trying to get one of these consoles, go follow him. He doesn't charge anything. He doesn't lie to you. Everything he puts is just straight facts saying, hey, Best Buy, GameStop, etc. has a restock. Go get one now. And he's actually helped out a lot of people get any number of these newer generation consoles. But with that, this is, again, my last video. I'm sad to kind of see it end this way, but I think it's probably the best note to leave off of right now. I will possibly do a video about Halo Infinite when it releases this November, but I'm not entirely sure on that yet. But obviously, if I do, I will let everyone know. I am still going to be very active on my Twitter, so if you want to follow me, it's just at Xbox Tech Junkie on Twitter. I talk about the latest Xbox and Halo news on there, so if you've enjoyed my content, which I hope you have, definitely follow me there so I can post random stuff and you can be like, why am I following this guy? But anyway, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching this channel. It's been going on for 3.5 years, so it's been a fun little journey, especially going from a 1X all the way to the Series X. But thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.